Hi, I'm Alison from Alisonsastrology, and I'm here to talk to you about the week from the 8th of June to the 14th of June. It's a big week. We've got Jupiter moving into Cancer, and we've got a full moon in Sagittarius. But before that, today on Sunday, we've got Mercury just making that connection with Jupiter in the last degree of Gemini. So busy, busy, busy today. And all to do with communication, connection. Might be hard to see the bigger picture. If you're traveling, you can expect it all to be kind of really bustling and busy. So then Mercury tonight moves into Cancer, where it's much more to do about nurturing, to do with tribe, to do with family. And it's the kind of placement for Mercury that's going to ask you how you are, how you're feeling, might actually listen to the response. So this is to do with thoughts of family, to do with imagination. Mercury is about how we think, and in Cancer we think about protecting ourselves. We're going to think about being careful with finances, and we're going to think about the people we love. And then Jupiter is going to follow into Cancer. And Jupiter loves being in Cancer. It's exalted traditionally in Cancer. It's stayed there for a whole year. So this is a great year for expanding ideas of family, nesting, nurturing, maybe ancestry, all those kinds of things. It's to do with our tribe. It's to do with protecting ourselves. It's to do with really sorting out our finances as well. And there's a whole video on that Teri and I produced. So you might want to look at that and really look at it in depth. And then we move to the full moon, and this full moon is in Sagittarius, and that's in itself pretty interesting because Jupiter in Cancer and the full moon in Sagittarius are in what we call mutual reception, and that means that they really connect to each other and they're in sympathy with each other. Now, full moons are all to do with the culmination of a cycle, and when a cycle culminates, it's like you have to start letting things go in order to move on. You shed for the next cycle. And at the same time, we have Mars making a nice trine to Chiron. So I think actually what I think is that this is actually a healing full moon about looking at the journey that we're on, especially if that journey has to do with family or anything like that, and asking ourselves what we need to let go of in the past in order that we can get on with that expansion and move on with the journey. And it's a good time to do it because of that mutual reception. So this is really about having faith in yourself and faith in what you've decided to do. And that's the way forward this week. Okay, thanks for listening and see you next week. Bye.